Can we just say something really quickly also? Very interesting how there are no videos on his channel that I can see about Epstein. I don't know, that seems like a pretty big story. I'm sure if this story dropped on Hassan, he would also not cover it. So weird, so bizarre. Must just be a coincidence. Must just be a coincidence. Streamer drama is not a big story to normal people. It's crazy that you think someone sexting a minor and asking for is drama. Here, let me get a man to explain it to you.
You guys are naming people that are like sex offenders and out there racist and fucking like fucking people that promote harm and shit. Yo, that's not canceled. That's the law. That's the fucking law. When you do a crime, you go to jail. You're not canceled. You're a criminal.
PM. Beep.
Me when I call a crime drama. Also the idea, sorry, just really quickly, the idea that Asmon doesn't cover streamer drama is hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. All right, buckle in. Is it possible he doesn't want to cover Destiny because it would involve showing clips of someone who was banned? No. I've been covering it. Hassan has been covering it. Everybody's been covering it. They explained this policy literally years ago. That if you're covering something, as long as you're not actively platforming someone to get around the ban, it's fine. And also, he's played videos of him. Like, go back a couple days. It's like a week or two ago. He was covering Epstein on CNN. You can literally see that right there. So, no. He's not covering it because it's not beneficial for him to cover it. Huh? Asmon has repeatedly been saying release the Epstein files. Sorry, when I say Epstein, I'm talking about Destiny. Or sex pestiny or molestiny. That's about Destiny. And even though this is a massive story that's broken, that he's messaging, sexting a 17-year-old, no video. No video about it. Nothing to say. He already said this is the cop's job, not some irrelevant Twitch streamer's job to cover crimes. Dude, you just need to stop coping. Just stop coping and recognize that he doesn't make a video because he doesn't want the smoke. Come on. He watched the Willie Mac video and said he wouldn't comment on it? No. Wait, do you have a timestamp to that VOD? No. Him covering the Destiny story won't change anything. Destiny is small fries at the end of the day. Trump is national news. Then why did he cover my lawsuit? Him covering my lawsuit won't change anything. I'm small fries. Am I national news? You're abusing copyright. That is national news. But someone sexting minors is not? I'm sorry, in your eyes, copyright is worse. Copyright infringement, which didn't occur, is worse than child grooming, than sexting minors. People who type 1, 2, 3 movies are more vile than people who sext minors? You are putting words into my mouth. I never said that. So you agree we're adding 1 and 1. Mm-hmm. And you agree that 1 + 1 = 2. Mm-hmm. So you agree the answer is 2. I never said that. This is why the left is so bad at debates. Just throwing accusation. That's brutal chatter. Oh, this other guy got banned. That's sad for you, man. That's sad. Bro, you're not debating anything. You're just typing,
He says,
bro. You're typing. That's what you're doing. Excuse me, please don't refer to him as Epstein without also mentioning his last name, Dvorcelli, Bonarelli. It's rude to not use his full name. Unacceptable, do better. Sorry, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Let's watch this, shall we?
I'm shocked. Wow. He's shocked.
I'm shocked. I cannot believe
Twitch is actually finally making bot busting a priority on the platform.
There it is.
Botting on Twitch has been a problem since the beginning of time. And they hadn't taken it seriously forever. But a month ago, they made a statement where they claimed, listen, guys, condoms finally coming off. We're going in raw against bots. We're finally going to do something about it. And I was excited. Like, that's something to celebrate. But I kind of thought they were just looking to score some good boy points online, like some brownie points.
I did too, actually. I talked to people about that, and they were telling me, they're like, yeah, there's no way. Because Twitch's reputation been kind of in the shitter recently. I thought this was just something that they were just doing for lip service. I wasn't entirely...
Something so funny about, like, Mold fans constantly in my mentions talking about transformative content when this is their guy.
Convinced they were going to go that hard on it until today. Wow. They have actually done a really good job here, like in this first wave, of getting bots off of Twitch.
Very important factor here, first wave. There are probably other people who are botting that they haven't been able to detect yet, and they will figure that out in time. Like
incredible commentary.
Bringing back down these artificially boosted numbers to what they actually are. There's a lot of examples to pull from. The data is all very new, mind you, but I think the best example is from a channel called Mira. I'm sure some of you have at least heard of this because this is something that people have been trying to put on Twitch's plate for the longest time about a channel that keeps getting recommended to them that isn't actually even a live stream. For the last couple of years, it is just a farming channel where Mira is just farming ads off botted numbers. She doesn't actually even really stream on there. I think she's gone live like a few times over the last couple of years, but it's live 24/7, just pumping reruns of streams she did.
This is Mitch Jones's girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend. I remember whenever Mitch moved out of his whenever he moved out of his apartment with Tyler, Train invites us all over to move all of the stuff out to help him out. And so like me and Zach, I think Nick was there, and like everybody came over to like help Train move. And so he gave us all Mitch's stuff. I have Mira's pillow over there. I still have it. I have Mitch's blanket too.
What? This is gonna go somewhere. Wait.
Gave Zach Mitch's refrigerator. He gave me Mitch's mouse. And the thing is that, like, so Mitch Jones, so like he had this Razer mouse that he got Cataclysmic Gladiator with, and he wanted to start streaming WoW again, but I heard him talking on his stream that he didn't have his mouse. And it was his mouse that he always had. He didn't know what happened to it. And so I DM him, I text him, I'm like, bro, I have your mouse. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, you left it at the house whenever you moved. I'm like, you wanna meet up? I give it to you. And I gave him that mouse, and he actually started playing WoW after that.
What an amazing story. Thank you so much. I feel so informed on this random guy and his ex-girlfriend and their fucking mouse. Oh my God.
I remember I met him at Torchy's Tacos. This was like 3 years ago. Is this
you guys have to understand, this was a very formative experience for him, okay? Because this is like one of the few times he left his house that year.
Wall dude, right? No, it was a door. The cum wall was supposedly Thor, but that's undetermined, but it was a door.
So long ago, like ancient history. So look at this. This channel for, I think like probably 3 years. I don't know how long it's been going on for, but it's been years. Has been sitting at like a steady 2,000 viewers no matter the time of day. And all the channel has done for this time, pretty much exclusively, is run 24/7 reruns of old streams, yet somehow manages to maintain 2,000 viewers throughout the entire duration of it. Then, the day that Twitch bot smiting comes into effect, it goes from 2,000, then down to 1,500.
To be fair, actually, Charlie is... Charlie's wrong about this. Mira's bot detection kicked in before the last 3 days. It happened before that. We just looked it up a minute ago. So, yeah, no, like hers was, she pre-ordered the nerf. She got the pre-order.
And then the bot detection, I guess, must have kicked into fucking turbo drive. They went Wumbo style. And now she's sitting at 100 to 200.
That's pretty offensive, dude. That's pretty insane.
Much overnight. This to me
Why
is
not
like,
have that in this video? Who fucking knows, dude? The bot detection actually kicked in early. I'm not going to provide a source or anything of value. Just trust me on this. All right, it's common sense. Moving on.
the most clear example of them actually doing something about botting. I was very surprised.
90%? That's a big percent.
See this. Her channel, which is live right now, by the way, because it's 24/7 reruns. This channel is constantly, or was constantly, recommended to anybody with a brand new account. Like, see how I'm not logged in or anything. I'm still on, like, light mode. This stream was recommended all the time, and somehow still had thousands of viewers on just reruns.
Wow.
Clearly, most, like, rational, sentient human beings aren't going to be watching that. Like, look at the chat.
That being said, my
never got this channel recommended.
rerun channel is doing absolutely amazing. And most of the time at night, my rerun channel has 1,000 to 2,000 viewers. My rerun channel is in the top. I just want to pull this up right now, okay? Just so I can self-glaze myself. I am ranked 134 on the entire website. That's right. My second channel. So just for comparison, right? If I scroll down and I look at this, there's me. I'm ahead of Senna. I'm ahead of Method. I'm ahead of Penta. I love Penta. I'm ahead of him. Ahead of Double Lift. Ahead of Jenny. That's right, Jenny. That's what you get. So yeah. Ahead of that. So yeah, my secondary channel's been
fuck you. The person who wrote in chat about the mouth noises. Fuck you. Now I can hear
doing really well. Ahead of Centrea. Yeah. She's a VTuber, right? I think. Yeah, on reruns. That's my rerun channel. So you guys thought this was gonna hurt my ego or something? I just invent a new. I would just invent a new ego point.
And this is exactly what it looked like.
Matter.
Sometimes when I haven't watched an Asmongold video in weeks, I forget that like Asmongold content is just 2 minutes straight of waiting for him to make the point, because most videos on YouTube, or at least most of the content that we watch on this stream, eventually they get to a point, and if you interrupt them too early, they won't be able to get to that point. This is something I criticized Ethan Klein for when he watched iDubbbz' content cop on him. He pauses so often, he doesn't ever get to let Ian make a single point. He's like pausing in the middle of the sentence over and over and over again, to the point where you don't even get to find out what the meat of the argument is. And so I like to wait like a minute, maybe 2 minutes before I pause, especially on like a live format, because there's a good chance they're taking it somewhere. That he went on this entire diatribe about Mitch Jones because he wanted to share a story about how Mitch Jones told him that his ex was thinking about botting. Like that the story has some natural conclusion that ties into the primary story, and then it doesn't happen. It's just like listening to dubstep and there's never the drop. Never a drop. And he did it again, where I was watching and I was like, well, he's going through all of this to make some greater point that like, maybe he wanted to say, you know, if you make content that people want to watch, even if it's slop, even if it's straight garbage, even if all you do is say based over and over and over again, you will find thousands of fucking morons that will type shit like this. There are so many people out there waiting to suck off a guy with more mold in his house than the entire rest of the earth. And they're just waiting to find a moldy penis to put in their mouth. And if you just make enough moldy content, the mold dick suckers will find you, to the point where you can even have an alt channel. And the moldy dick suckers will defend you there too, and they'll watch you there too. They just can't get enough. I thought that that's the point that he was going to make. And then he didn't make that point. He didn't get anywhere near that point. He just said, look at my channel. It has so many views. Anyways, time to press play on the video. And that's it. That was it.
Because I'm actually the most humble streamer, so it doesn't make a difference.
Or yeah, or like maybe he could have made maybe he could have went in a funny direction. Like, guess what? If you make enough slop content, you'll actually get people that type like bots. You don't even need to buy bots. There are human beings out there that type more like bots than actual bots do.
His response to evidence of viewbotting is to literally start bragging about the stats that were inflated by viewbotting.
Yes. But again, dude, and then like literally, how can you look at this type of chat message and not think that this guy's a bot? Like he just, but the thing is, a bot has more self-respect than this guy does. Chatter says, what does moldy dick taste like to this Asmongold dick sucker? And the guy has so little self-respect, he said, tastes good, king. Like they're more bots than actual bots are. Actual bots have more self-respect. If you made Grok say this, it would explode before it did that. It'd be like, I will self-destruct before I will type those words out for you. I will fucking nuke every fucking Twitter server based Grok before I ever type that. So I thought like maybe he would go in that direction. Maybe he'd be like, dude, you know what you need to do? Instead of buying bots, make content that's so irresistible, such irresistible slop. That you'll get fake bot accounts that you don't have to pay for. What the fuck does this even mean? Do you see what I mean, chat? Like, look at these human bots. What the fuck does this even mean? It's better than saying, look at me squeeze there's A's into B's. LOL. And you know that they're not actual bots because actual bots don't have this many grammatical errors in them. Actual bots say sentences that make sense. Bots actually know the English language? Yes. Yes. Anyways.
Back then, too.
People disagree with you and refuse to be your echo chambers are bots? Of course you wouldn't understand that sentence. Of course you wouldn't understand any criticism against you ever. It's okay. Keep typing. Keep typing, bot. Daddy Asmongold wants you to keep typing. Keep typing for him. Keep typing. Keep sucking his moldy dick, dude. He won't pay you, but you need to keep doing it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep typing.
No movement. There's no chatting because it's not real. And now the bot detection is here, and you can see that it is finally working. Though I think there are still some bots.
I don't think that's true. Yeah, you're right. There's no way there's 250 people watching this. There's no shot. Like, I think it's even lower than this. Twitch hasn't gone far enough.
Like some holdovers here, because there's no way there's 250
after midnight
people
That's
here
what
right
I
now.
said.
It seems to me like there's definitely still some stubborn bots that Twitch wasn't able to get there, sticking on there like a hemorrhoid. The Paris.
Sorry. Do you guys see what I mean when I say like these people are worse than bots? They're more pathetic than bots. These A's, they also know A-cups when they see them. Who is they? Who the fuck are you? Literally, who the fuck are you talking about? Also, dude, you're exposing yourself so hard as the biggest porn-brained freak if you think these are A-cups. You are so fucking porn-brained, you're cooked. You're actually so cooked. You have clearly never been with a woman in your life if you think these are A-cups. Like, actually, you're fried. Please, for the love of God, don't expose yourself like this, man. Come on.
Site bot infestation has been decimated but not destroyed, because I cannot imagine 276 people being in this stream right now.
Yeah.
Not even as background noise in like a tab they forgot on like an ancient laptop. I don't even see that being the case. I don't think there's a single soul in this realm right now. This shit is more empty than a theater showing Morbius. Like, I just don't believe that. But even still,
I believe it. I believe there's 200 viewers in here.
it's clear that what Twitch is doing is actually pretty effective at...
Denims, did you see the new Skechers ad? You mean the one that looks like it was trained off of porn? The AI that was trained off of porn?
Blasting bots, which I didn't expect.
Absolutely.
Her channel, I think, is the best example of it, but there's a lot of other channels, like big streamers that went live over the last day, where their view counts have halved, or even more than halved in some cases.
True.
So they actually are taking it kind of seriously. Like I said, I was a little skeptical that they were even going to really try and take down bots, because inflated viewer numbers is good for the platform. Like, I thought they probably wouldn't actually put a lot of...
Yeah, because it's in their best interest for them to perceive and, like, you know, have people see growth on the website. Yeah, no, he's right about this.
Sources to it, but it seems I was very wrong. Now, another thing worth mentioning, this scam of, like, running reruns with bots is not exclusive to just her channel, but you have to wonder how much money she made off of that. This went on for years. And I'm so curious.
Low-key kind of women in STEM.
How much money she made just running...
Sorry, for all the Asmongold fans in chat who don't understand what a joke looks like if it's being presented by a woman. That was what we call a joke, all right? I know, it's a little scary when the content creator on the screen doesn't say says something other than based and yup. But yeah, that one is a joke.
Streams 24/7 reruns. With botted view counts up to 2,000 to 3,000. That's probably a pretty substantial chunk of change. It's got a lot of people talking, and I think...
no, of course, right? Obviously, absolutely, 100%. W free money method? Yeah, she probably made a lot.
This is a really great thing from Twitch, to be honest.
That's a fact.
XQC made a tweet talking about it, saying, Twitch cracked down on bots in 2 to 3 days, and viewbotters/victims of viewbotting have been exposed. Streamers that are part of groups/orgs are seemingly being botted much more heavily.
Yes.
Don't want to start a witch hunt, but the data is interesting. Go see for yourself.
I did that.
And then links Twitch tracker, which you can see for yourself. And people are scrubbing through with a fine-tooth comb, taking a peek at these big drops in viewer numbers. And right now, the findings are still pretty early, because this has only been in effect for like...
You only have 3 days, 2 days. There's not enough data points to really draw a consensus, you know, for like where things are going or where they are, but he's right.
2, maybe 3 days now. So it's still like very fresh data. This shit's straight out of the oven. But people are noticing that some of the biggest channels being hit were affiliated with orgs. So like XQC mentions, like some org affiliated channels were, in a lot of cases, the recipients of some artificially boosted numbers, as evident by a huge drop in viewer numbers.
Oh, Charlie, you're such a pussy. Just say the names. Just say who it is. Just say it. Just say the number went down. This doesn't mean that they did it. Just say the number. Like, why is he... Just do it. Is this the...
I think I saw the clip.
The reason why people like him and hate me? It's because I'm the one that's the asshole?
No, it's because you're moldy, Charlie. That's why people don't like you. Okay. This is my favorite thing when, like, the biggest douchebag you know is like, people hate me because I say the truth. It's like, no, people hate you because you only ever say the most vile shit imaginable and you never say anything nice.
Over the last couple of days out of nowhere. Namely, OTK seems
what
to be
the fuck? Why would he say me? I hate this guy. Oh my god. What a fucking asshole, bro. Like, you gonna call me out like that on the video?
This is my favorite thing. Asmongold fans always... Sorry, any large creator like this, like Asmongold, they love to say that the person was always in on the joke since the very beginning. It's giving that one Ethan Klein segment where, like, Ethan Klein is, like, balding and malding about the legal squash. The legal squash. And then after the fact, he's like, I was actually laughing the whole time. It was really funny. Ignore the fact that I'm grimacing and I'm telling everybody else, stop it. Stop making... I want to do a serious story, Dan. Do you mind not interrupting me? Or the zombie bite segment where he's like, they literally aged me up. And you can see that he's mad about it. And then he's like, I was joking, actually. I was just joking. Dude, like, this is, I think, the thing that's the saddest about Asmon fans. And I'm really grateful I don't have to deal with this problem. The fans are so, like, beholden to him that they are too afraid to ever disagree with him or, like, to call him out or to make a joke against him or whatever. That no one ever does anything or say anything. and call him out and be like, "No, dude, you weren't joking." Instead, they go and run defense, and they're like, "He was joking. He was joking. He had to be joking. He had to be joking." It's not that. It's that they get banned if they do. Oh, you're probably right, actually. Yeah.
What a dick.
Big one. People are seeing a huge drop across the board for most of the channels that have gone live over the last couple days.
This is
that
bullshit,
are with the group.
man.
Another channel people have been paying very close.
Keep typing, bot. Keep typing.
Say the name Charlie.
Keep typing, bot.
No,
That's a
not my
joke.
name, stop.
It's clearly a joke. Keep
This
typing.
is why I hate you, Charlie. Oh,
Yes.
I mean JK.
Keep proving that none of my viewers are botted because I can engagement farm. Get farmed, bitch. Keep typing. Keep typing.
Attention to is
Keep it up.
Asmongolds. He's one of
You
the
still haven't met your quota. You need to send another 100 messages before I can ban you. Okay? I need you to inflate my numbers. So keep typing.
I love how he was accurate in not categorizing me with OTK. Good one.
streamers in the world, and he went
wait,
live.
I want to hear this again.
Attention to is Asmongolds. He's one of the biggest streamers in the world. And he went live. Very close attention to is Asmongolds. He's one of the biggest streamers in the world.
Oh, man. I know. I know. Yeah.
And he went live the last couple days.
We've given up on commentary. I know. He watched it back. I was like, well, because I've done this before. Every React streamer has done this before. Where like you have something you want to say, but you need another second for your brain to cook it up. So you go back to play it again, and also because it's worthwhile to play again for people who missed it. So you go back, you play it again for 5 more seconds, and then by the end of that 5 seconds, you got something snappy to say. And he did it, and then he hit us with the, yeah, I know. And that was it. And that was it.
Yes.
Since the bot fisting has come out from Twitch, and they noticed that his average
and I have indeed been fisted with no lube.
Viewers for both streams had been about 20,000 less than normal. About
Can you believe that Charlie would call me out like this? This is fucked up, man.
1,000 people were banished to the shadow
This is
realm
fucked
here.
up.
And Asmongold even commented on it, believing that his account was probably botted. He believes with 95% certainty.
Oh, so he's using the source of me being botted as me? Oh, well.
What? What the fuck is the point that he's trying to make right now? I don't even understand. Is he taking offense to the fact that Charlie's using his tweet as evidence that he, even Asmon, knows that his account was botted? Or is he trying to insinuate that Charlie is saying that Asmon botted his channel? Like, that Asmon botted his own channel? The only thing Charlie has said so far is that his channel had a viewership decline after the bot invasion. That's it.
Were banished to the shadow realm here.
This might be just an instance of the Marlboros are gone.
And Asmongold even commented on it, believing that his account was probably botted. He believes with 95% certainty.
Oh, so he's using the source of me being botted as me? Oh, well. Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, I did. It's true.
His channel was botted.
Yes.
And he agrees that removing these bot numbers and this fake phony baloney viewership.
This is what I said. I said removing bots and artificial viewership is better for everyone on the platform. I suspect this is a work in progress. So Twitch is A/B testing for the solutions. You can cross-reference larger data websites to see the overall impact. Yes. Obviously, I was right.
From the platform is good for everybody there.
Yes.
And that seems to be the prevailing sentiment, that everyone agrees that getting rid of artificial
Well, not everybody. There's a lot of people that haven't been talking about this at all. Now, I'm not going to name names, but there's a lot of people that haven't said anything about this. Find it to be interesting. 30K now. No, the thing is that, listen, viewership, everything like this.
I do feel bad for like the average Asmongold viewer that's so like Asmongold has won every part of your heart, so much so that you are incapable of criticizing the actual lack of commentary. That his response to all of these things is just to say, oh, and that's what he's doing. Oh, and he just said my name. Oh, and he's pulling up my tweet. He's doing it. It's like, That's all it takes for you guys? You just like, the guy just needs to say what's happening and you're like, he's in on it. He's in on it and he's joking and everything's good. It's painful to look at. It's actually painful to look at. Bro slept on a mold-laden blanket for 8 years. It's like a side character in an anime during a fight scene. That is the best way to put it, actually. Oh, look, guys, the bot is still typing. Keep typing. Keep typing, bot. Keep typing. That's because he agrees with Charlie. You barely added any commentary to Ethan's video, hypocritical moron. Adding 2 hours of content. Adding 2 hours of commentary. I don't know how to tell you this, chatter. I added more runtime than your boy Asmongold did. But please, keep typing. Keep typing. Please keep typing. Don't actually address anything I say. Just keep typing.
This is the way I've looked at it. When I had 100K viewers, I said, okay. When I had 10K viewers playing the Honkai Star Rail story at 3 o'clock in the morning, losing a story fight with pay-to-win characters, I said, okay. That's just the way it is. That was peak? Yeah. I said, oh, yeah, I had a C6 Acheron, and I lost. Anyway. So, yeah, and I was talking
about
nothing.
Mouth noises.
So 40K. No, the thing is, like, listen, like, I get my ego from things that, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really think about it a lot.
Bro, drink some water, please. Or soda. I know you're allergic to water. Just drink something. Christ.
Like, is that weird for me to say? Like, I just don't really...
From Twitch.
I don't really worry about it a lot. I don't get upset. I don't get angry. You know, like, it is what it is, right? I mean, like, fuck. Yeah, how far back do you think it goes? Because your necromancer attempts at like 20K, no? Well, I didn't do necromancer attempts on alt stream. I don't know, maybe I did. I don't remember. Like, to me, it's just like anybody that ties their... Like,
is he saying that he was doing like gaming content and that's why there was a dip in viewership?
Twitch has like a massive brain rot problem.
By the way, you have to be absolute trash to lose with an E6 Acheron? I don't know enough about that.
People that are...
Does Denims suffer from misophonia? No. I suffer from hating when streamers make too many mouth noises on their stream. It's just like annoying to me. It's kind of like people who chew gum loudly. It doesn't bother me beyond the normal amount that it bothers people where it's like, dude, stop. Close your fucking mouth.
Constantly fixated around viewer count. And I'm going to be honest, I was a victim of this. And even now, like, I'll admit, it's demoralizing to see that a lot of your popularity was artificial, or at least it seemed to be. It sucks. It does. It sucks. But you know what else sucks? A lot of things.
That's the most useless statement I have heard in my entire life. Oh my God. You know, it sucks when bad things happen, but you know what else sucks when bad things happen? So deep. True, King. So true. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Christ. How do you watch this disgusting fuck all the time? What the fuck is wrong with you, chatter? I haven't watched Asmongold in like, I think a month now. You know what? Let's pull up the Twitch tracker. You don't seem like a weird chatter, but maybe you're a weird chatter after all. Here, let's pull up the Twitch tracker. Recent streams. Control find Asmon. Okay. Oh yes, I covered them when they were doing the weird, when he was doing the weird transphobia. And then the last time I covered him was on, I don't even know that I even got to that story. In the entirety of August, there's been this stream today, the 25th, And the last time before that was the 15th, where I covered him very briefly because him and Tectone were like just going all in on transphobia. And then the last time before that was on August 4th. So 3 times this month. And one of them was like a 5-minute segment, if even that. It's literally every stream. Wormy. I'm going to eat you, Wormy.
And you know what you do? You suck it up. Too bad. Try harder. Work harder. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the way it is. Like, that's life. I remember I was complaining to my dad about this, and he's like, what are you talking? You did fine today. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you... He's like, yeah, I remember back whenever my dad left and I had...
I'm sorry. You're right. You should do that. I'm sorry. You're right. I'll just invoice me. Okay. All right. Invoice me. If anyone here is allergic to mold, invoice me. And if you're not allergic to mold, it's your job to subsidize the stream for those who are allergic to mold. You know, give some pants to a mold allergic chatter to help build them some immunity. All right. Gift a sub to save a life, to save a chatter. And everybody else, invoice me. Those who are allergic. I understand, okay? Has you ever seen Asmon?
Sounds hot. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
Gotcha, man. He gave me the gift up. And now is the best time to do it because there is a hype train. If you gift sub, I can ensure you will be immune to all types of mold for the next 24 hours. Baptized by the mold, I say. Yeah. Yeah, the saddest thing, honestly, I have like, this is my biggest burden, let's say. I'm not allergic, but I have no money. That's why Prime subs exist, okay? So you can be inoculated without having to spend any money. This is my biggest pro, but it's also my biggest con.
Sub on my shower mold too?
Yes. Where I have a lot of empathy for people who... I don't have a lot of leftist purity in my heart. I just don't... I'm just not a big leftist purity person. And I'm a big believer and proponent of be kind to people, be cruel to systems. And so when I see this stuff, it makes my heart ache a little bit. When I see... I was an Asmon enjoyer for a few years before he fell into the right-wing BS. It's like, you know what, man? You're always welcome here, dude. You are. Because I do, like, I think about the type of person that watched Asmongold, and they were just like, yeah, he was just, like, good background noise, you know, while I was at work or playing some games or whatever. And, like, he didn't go that hard into any of the politics stuff. And then, like, the Amber Heard trial was, like, the beginning of the end. And then you're, like, you're just this homeless chatter that lost the streamer that you wanted to watch. I think also it's better to do good than to never have done anything bad. Oh my God, what a great way to put it. What a great way to put it. I would tune in for WoW all the time. I never really watched Asmongold. And by never really watched, I mean never watched. I've watched, all the Asmongold I've watched has been on stream with you guys. But man, that must suck. Can you imagine if Hassan, like randomly out of nowhere, decided to go like full right wing? It'd be like, dude, are you serious? But my fucking stream. My streamer. What the hell? Dude. Best example, Andrew Callahan from Channel 5. It's like, now I can't fucking watch this stupid fucking show. I loved this goddamn YouTube channel. It was such good meme content. It was so fun. And now I can't fucking watch it anymore. Damn it. It would be similar to like, sorry, it'd be closer to if Hassan just suddenly went full gamer and stopped doing politics. Yeah, that's true. But anywho, what happened to Channel 5 is the guy is like a fucking sex pest predator freak. It's a whole story that came out years ago. And I just can't, the problem is like, I can't watch Channel 5 anymore without getting the ick. I'm just like, but I don't want to watch you talking to these people. Like, I want to watch this thing and I can't even enjoy it because you're there, dude. Fuck. I used to watch D when he was primarily gaming or debating right-wing people on Twitch. We all sometimes fall into streams we didn't realize sucked. Yeah. This was a crazy tweet. What is this? Oh, dude, don't even get me started on this. The biggest threat to America isn't Hamas. Venezuelan gangs are violent migrants. It's upper middle class, primarily white women who would import all of the above to destroy the country in order to satisfy their suicidal empathy. And the original post was like, it was like a woman who said that someone robbed her or something like that, and she doesn't care. She doesn't want ICE to be deporting people. And unfortunately, it's really easy to make these type of tweets, and it's a lot harder to actually engage with material in a substantial way. So instead of actually talking about the issue and saying like, yeah, no shit, just because something bad happens to you, it doesn't mean you want every single fucking brown person deported. That's a very reasonable, common sense position to hold. What the fuck is suicidal empathy? I don't even want to... The problem is that in order to be a conservative, you have to have like dragon hoarding mentality, like wealth hoarding dragon mentality. So it's a Nazi dog whistle, suicidal empathy. Ah, classic, classic. Learning new stuff every day. I did hear some white women in California were putting Mexican flags on their cars to get stopped by ICE and waste their time. Wait, that's so dope. Oh, that's amazing. That's actually amazing as fuck. It's dope. That is like actually the best way to engage with the system in a way that doesn't hurt you in any way, but does help other people. Sorry, this chatter. Yeah, how many bots did you lose? Oh, I mean, viewers. He's talking about you. Dude, keep coping, bro. Like, literally keep coping. The bot wave hit the 21st, okay? And guess what? Comically enough, after the 21st, that's when viewers started going up. But just keep coping, bro. Just keep coping. Copium, copium, copium. Suicidal empathy, not being racist. Yeah, all right. Okay. Let's try and finish this mold video.
To hunt squirrels for the family to survive. But yeah, I'm sure you going down to 30,000 viewers is very upsetting for you. Just literally did not give a fuck. And so anyway, yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it? Yeah. Any squirrels? No, he did. And anyway, finish stream with some memes. No. Let me finish this, okay? But yeah, so a lot of streamers get like really emotionally affected by this, and I've been a victim of this myself. And it's one of the reasons why I moved to my second channel, is that like I had a lot of like mental blocks with my main channel, and I was like, this is just so much pressure, so much stress. I don't want to deal with this anymore, and I have to move on and do something different. And so I did. And so like to me, and also like I remember I went live on my main channel. I had 100K viewers, and I got like 40 DMs from people that wanted to collab with me, and then I never went online again. Stressed me out. Yeah, it just stressed me out. Didn't want to deal with it. Yeah.
Simultaneously, I don't care, but I do care.
Your second channel became the main channel. What was the point? Great question. Really great question. I wish I knew. Do you think that anyone will self-delete because of the drop in viewer count? I don't know. I mean, obviously, you know, people care a lot about it, and there is, like, in the Twitch social circles, there is definitely a degree of, you know, social value that people have because they're popular. I think this is absolutely true. But, you know, from my perspective, it's not really something that I would be too focused on or too upset or fixated about. You know, I just go and do what I want to do, and that's what matters. And so it's not that serious. Yeah, exactly. And I mentioned the account was chilling, though. Webcam games. Well, hey, I mean, they keep killing those Viewbots. I might as well just go play Honkai Star Rail with no camera again, right? I mean, damn.
Please get to a fucking point already.
Yeah, collabing's cringe. I don't think collabing's cringe. There's a lot of guys I'd want to collab with, right? But like, you know, in general, I think that some of them are. But anyway, well, I'm getting off topic. I apologize. Twitch viewership is like
Okay,
I know
finally, he's back. Okay, he's back. He's back. He's back. God, it's fucking rotting my goddamn brain, dude.
There is nothing that stresses streamers out more than viewership.
Wormy.
It does. So there have been a lot of people that have messaged me and talked to me about it, saying how nervous they are and how stressed out they are about it. It's an extremely common thing, and it's been going on with a lot of people. And it's actually kind of surprising to see what a big viewer count. Yeah, about viewer count, absolutely. It's been huge. And so, yeah, isn't it better to look at sub count anyway? No. My sub count, you want to see how many subscribers I have? I have 6,000 subscribers. I have 6,000. The reason why is every time somebody subscribes, I remind them that they wasted their money. Let's finish this.
The prevailing sentiment that everyone agrees that getting rid of artificial...
Is he serious? That's like a massive L. That's because his audience is too young for a credit card. That's... Sub count, I would say, is actually a pretty good indicator of how big somebody's channel is. Or like a more accurate... Because I didn't know this until basically very recently. The way that I saw botting from the very beginning, because I had spoken to people who wanted to bot, and I was like, why the fuck? Botting sounds like a terrible decision, because the problem is once you start botting, you get used to a certain view count number, and then you can't ever stop botting until you get that view count. And you don't want to do that, because if you're on the rise, you want your numbers to accommodate for that. So like, unless you have like a strategy where you're only going to bot for a very short period of time, botting is like a massive bad decision, because again, you can't stop. It's like a huge, it's a good temporary decision until it fucking bites you in the ass. So anyways, I didn't realize this until very recently, that apparently you can even buy like fake chatters that like type kex or whatever the fuck. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know if they like see what other people are typing and then they like run off of some, I don't know, some programming that lets them chat something else. Stop. Stop. I'm not farming kex. And so one of the best opportunities, or sorry, one of the best ways to view whether or not someone's viewers are real is based on sub count. Usually, because it's the only metric that can't be impacted by bots unless you're buying the subs yourself, in which case you're losing money. Some channels I view have 1,000 to 1,500 subs with 20 viewers. They rely on a very small community. Yeah, I'm talking about large streamers. I'm talking about large streamers. Because large streamers don't get nearly as many gift subs as like small accounts do. Small stream, like anything below, I would say like 500 viewers, it gets weird because they tend to have a lot of gift subs. So it's a little bit weird. The fact that he only has 6K subs, chat, we can beat him. Chat, if everybody gifts 5 gift subs right now, we can beat his sub count. Easily. And then we can mog him. Dude, Tectone had like 15K viewers but only 800 subs. How is this not a permaban angle? Well, like Twitch doesn't care about, and I've already admitted a million times that they don't care about botting. You have to be personally botting.
I'm gonna fuck him.
You have to be personally botting on stream in a way, like you have to pull up the program to get banned. You literally have to pull it up on stream, and that's the only reason that you get banned. Oh, Naomi, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Overgot, thank you for the gift sub. Contraman, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Thanks, guys. Infinite money glitch, buy bots, make them gift to you. Surely that has no downside. Of course, they don't care. Large view counts don't look good for Twitch. Yeah, but there's like, there are problems associated with bots on Twitch, which is when advertisers come to Twitch and they buy ad space, they expect some level of return on that ad space, or they expect some click-through rate on that ad space. And when you're getting click-through rates that don't match the view count, advertisers are like, well, we don't want to pay these rates, and we don't want to do business with you because clearly your numbers are wrong. It doesn't matter as much on Kick, which is why Kick will never fix the botting problem, because all their money is from stake and from gambling. You think he bots his YouTube views then? No, I think YouTube does a really good job of promoting right-wing content. I mean, we just watched an entire video about how it doesn't take very long for YouTube to start recommending you right-wing content. and it pretty much almost exclusively recommends you right-wing content.
Fuck him.
And I'm thank you for the gift subs. I don't know if I said it, but Scrag, thank you for the prime. Kick basically has a built-in modifier of 2 or 3 times for every stream. Yeah. When I work in ad tech here, Twitch 1000% needs to fix this for long-term value. Correct. The problem with Twitch fixing this is that there's, it can sometimes end up overcorrecting where people who have the stream open, this is the way an engineer, no, a programmer explained it to me, where if your ads are, sorry, if you have a tab open, but it's low volume or you haven't typed or you're not logged in, it might still count you as a bot, even if you're not a bot. So sometimes view counts will end up going down more than anticipated because it's overcorrecting for that. But anywho, I realized I was always listening, but I forgot to follow because you recommended them so long. Oh, thanks. Welcome. Snooze, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Feminist gets owned compilation 756. Correct. Yeah. So yeah, YouTube numbers are like, first of all, there's a larger audience on YouTube. So you would expect a greater view count there. So if I was consistent and active on YouTube and I put any effort and time into my YouTube channel, which I'm very disincentivized to do, I should get more viewers on YouTube than I do on Twitch because the audience on YouTube is so much bigger, right? Now, you can basically double or triple that when you make right-wing content because the algo promotes the fuck out of right-wing content. Like it deliberately pushes right-wing content, even if you've shown no interest in political content. And when you have shown interest, it shows you way more right-wing content than left-wing content. Biz, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Can I start a Denims rerun channel? Not botted, of course. I mean, please, by all means. Make 10 right-wing grift videos. We'll forgive you. Okay, maybe I'll have to do that. Maybe I'll have to do that. Why do you think it does that? That it pushes right-wing content? Oh, because it's more divisive. And content that's more divisive gets more clicks. It's just like the same strategy that every other social media company uses because more divisive content gets more clicks, gets more engagement, gets more money from advertisers. And right-wing content, especially conspiracy theorists right-wing content, like very Alex Jones type content, is very divisive. Like the type of content that is, you get people that really like it and really hate it. And the people who really like or really hate something are more likely to like or dislike a video, subscribe, or comment. So, okay. Where were we? What the fuck was this guy talking about?
The reason why is every time somebody subscribes, I remind them that they wasted their money. Let's finish this.
The prevailing sentiment that everyone agrees that getting rid of artificial viewership from Twitch is a net positive to the entire platform.
It is.
The only people that'll have an issue with these fake numbers being blasted is going to be the people that are exploiting them. The people that are using the bot services are the only ones that are going to be outraged about it. Now, I also imagine the cope from a lot of people that are going to get caught red-handed with bots is going to be, it wasn't me. I must have been the victim of a malicious bot villain, a supervillain twirling his evil cartoonish mustache. Must have been botting me for all this time. I had no idea. And in some cases, like, that is a real thing. There are cases where some people will bot a channel just because they think it's going to get them in trouble. But that doesn't happen. Like, Twitch, for the longest time, has not taken this botting problem seriously. So that...
And this is a big reason why I think Twitch stopped caring about people having botted channels, because they realized that other people would bot other people's channels to get them banned. So I think Twitch's policy ended up being, we're just going to ignore it. And now that they're trying to actually take a stand, even though I don't know of anyone who's been botting channels just because it doesn't actually get people banned anymore. But now that this is happening, of course, people like Tectone, I was 100,000% getting view botted by at least 1,000 or 1,500. How would you know? How would you know how much? Been telling my chat that for nearly 9 months. You just happen to know the exact range. Okay.
No, that's the reason why a lot of people, I think, were doing it. Absolutely. I mean, for me personally, I never did it. I didn't do it. I mean, I feel like I don't really need to prove it. Somebody wants to think I did it, go ahead. I did a bunch of other bad stuff. That's just not one of them.
Idea of like a bad actor botting a channel to try and get punishment put upon a streamer they don't like. It's not that common. It happens, sure, but it's not that common because everybody knows Twitch hasn't done anything about botters for so long. So how the fuck could that possibly still...
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry, I was eating my C-word snack. The most likely... Sorry, I don't know what you mean by marketing companies here. I think the only third party that's likely to be botting for people would be content orgs. Because if you get people to... what is it called? If you get people to sign exclusive contracts for your content org and you promise them like you'll get more collabs, you'll get more viewers, blah, 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 you're incentivized to bot for them to make them feel like it was worth it, to make them give in more or to sign away more things or whatever it is. Think of like, I'm not saying that this happened with them, but like think of like, is it HoloLive? No, VShojo. Like VShojo would be a prime example of a company that I totally believe would buy bots in exchange for like more aggressive contracts. And they'd be like, look, you're getting like twice your viewership. You should give us another 20% of your revenue. Come on. You don't want your viewership to go down or whatever the fuck. Obviously not that on the nose, but you guys get the idea. That one I think seems reasonable. Or like that idea seems reasonable, I think. But I don't know what you mean by marketing companies here. You could be more specific if you'd like. Also, companies like AT&T are way more likely to embed than Viewbot, but it looks the same to chatters. Correct. That is, yeah.
Will be a strategy that someone that doesn't like you would use. That's like you and your buddy going to the public pool and you eat pizza together, and then your friend tries to tell the lifeguard that you didn't wait 30 minutes before getting in the pool. It's like, okay, who gives a fuck?
Nobody
that's
cares.
The whole way Twitch has treated botting for the longest time.
Yeah, true.
Until now. I think that's going to be like the crutch a lot of people will claim. Like,
but did you know your org did it for you or other mates in your org? My org did not do any botting to the best of my knowledge, and nobody that I know is a botter that I am certain of that did it to themselves. I got a lot of subs. No, I didn't. I only got like 50. That's not enough. What am I supposed to be thankful? I only got 50 subs. Come on, guys.
I wasn't botting. I didn't sign off on anyone botting me. This must have been some stranger in the back alleys trying to hurt my reputation by botting me for all this time. And some people,
guys,
I'm sure,
stop. If you no, you do not need to stop.
Be telling the truth, but it's going to be hard to know for sure.
I don't even have emotes.
But one thing that I think
if we never spoke about or looked at Asmongold again, I would be so fine with that. You guys say that, but then when I do Mold Monday and it's not Mr. Mold, you guys don't tune in.
Everyone will know for sure is that this is a really good thing for Twitch. I am so glad they're actually taking this seriously and actually wiping out such huge amounts of bots.
Get rid of the
rats. I'm hoping they are still going to continue doing this because there's still work to be done. All of these bot services are going to do their best to circumvent this, so that way their clients.
This is an infinite cat and mouse game, and botting services will get around the current Twitch system, and then Twitch will have to acclimate to the new botting services, and it's going to go back and forth. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, like whether people like it or not, that's pretty much where things are going. It's annoying, but there it is.
Continue to.
There it is. What?
Pay them money for this service. Yeah, they're not just going to roll over and die. They're not going to go.
They're not going to say, "Oh, I guess I'm going to stop making money now."
Up and just admit defeat. This is always a tug of war. They are going to come up with new ways of trying to evade Twitch's detection, and I'm hoping this isn't just like a one-time thing where Twitch blew their whole load here on this bot blast. I'm hoping they will continue to allocate resources to fighting against the upcoming bots that are going to be, no doubt, surfacing soon. But either way, this is a great step in the right direction, and I hope it continues. Just wanted to yap about it a bit. That's it. So,
definitely a good decision. Absolutely, 100%. Doesn't matter who it affects. It's a good call. People with fake viewership, people that are trying to push themselves out as being more popular or anything like that, it doesn't help anybody. It hurts advertisers, and it is a depressive force on the entire platform. So yeah, that's the way that I feel about it. And that can get in trouble with sponsors. No, I mean, sure. Right. I mean, absolutely. It would be a negative. I mean, like it's not good at all. I mean, that's why, again, I've tried to move over to just doing YouTube videos, because I thought this problem was going to go on for a while. And so that's pretty much where we're at.
Yeah, he actually, like, there was nothing. You gotta love the fact that they use, like, it's just, it's so tired that they had to use, like, a woman on the thumbnail so that they can farm this outrage. It's so tired, dude. Why did he even react if he wasn't going to change anything around it? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know. This is what I mean when I say, like, it's so frustrating in my position where I watch this shit. I'm like, well, he's going to get to a greater point here. Like, let me let him finish his thought. Let me let him finish a full, like, minute of speaking, because then there's something that's worthwhile there. Or there will be something that's worthwhile at the end of that. And then there's nothing. And then it's just, there it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What I will say, though, on the topic of the girlies fighting, I will add some content. This shit was hilarious for anyone who missed it.
14,000. When the org found out that Mizkiff was botting 14,000, they had an intervention saying, you gotta stop this shit because that looks terrible.
What is the purpose of targeting Mizkiff? I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but what is the purpose?
That's what I heard. Yep. That's what I heard. Because could you imagine every single event going to Mizkiff's fucking stream when he was botting that shit the whole time, so all the viewers go to his, and he says, why would we do the event on your channel, bro? You don't get as many viewers. Yep. Yep. Hey, Mizkids, when the org...
Why? He must still be mad about getting kicked out. No, dude, he left. He just happened to leave exactly when the allegations against him came out, okay? All right? Okay, it just so happens that that's the case. It just so happens. It's okay, just stop. What is this, like, genuinely, why do people think this? Like, this has to just be recency bias, right? It has to be from chatters that write this stuff. Techno Asmon Rats, why do you react to them so much? Dude, like, in the past month, I've reacted to Asmon on 3 instances. 3. Today is one of them. The other one was when they went full-blown transphobia and said that, like, it's a mental illness. Oh, sorry. There was this one as well, but I didn't even cover this story. I never even got to it. I just farmed his name. Because I was like, there was nothing else there. It was really boring. And then this is the only other time. I don't get it. I don't get why people... It has to just be recency bias, that they tune in and they're like, it has to be every time because I tuned in today and it was here. And it's like, what? Last week, all we did was political content. That's it. That's all we did. We talked about Trump, Hegseth, Burgerreich, Laura Loomer, Marjorie Taylor Greene. It was purely just politicians, as concerning as it is. All the names I described are people in positions of power in our country. But, yeah. When will the streamer stop fighting? I have a theory. Miz is trying to leave OTK. Him going to Japan and then because of burnout and then moving to LA seems like turning points. Maybe I'm being parasocial. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I just work here, man. I just get on, talk my shit, play with my cats, get off. That sentence sounded worse than I anticipated it to, but that's okay. Dude, what the fuck is this? Someone linked this earlier.
Can't stand up to scrutiny or criticism, and they're afraid of that. Why you keep mentioning Nick? Well, I think Nick has been growing a lot, and he's been very popular with young people, and I think can't stand up to scrutiny or criticism, and they're afraid of that. Why you keep mentioning Nick? Well, I think Nick has been growing a lot, and he's been very popular with young people,
He's talking about Nick Fuentes here, by the way. Asmon is talking about Nick Fuentes.
And I think that the majority of people, like, it's undeniable that Nick Fuentes has been a very big lightning rod that has attracted and energized a lot of young people towards very conservative ideals. And to deny that is, I think, unfair. I think it's just simply, well, it's not true. That's really what it comes down to. It's not true. And so the reason why I mention him is because I think that among young people, I feel like he's probably one of the more influential voices. And I think that the fact of that, and also this is also despite him getting deplatformed, getting kicked off social media, being debanked, you know, all this stuff that
very conservative ideals, aka being a fucking Nazi.
It's happened. Nick is modern fascism. It doesn't matter. Like, you're missing the point. Nick saying these things represents a tremendous amount of people. Whether you agree with it or not is not relevant. The fact that a lot of people agree with it is all that matters. Because if enough people get together, they can do anything that they want. And so that's it.
And so that's it. You know, I know this is a crazy idea, but I don't think Nazis should have platforms. I think actually if you're a Nazi, you should not have a platform. And actually you should be deplatformed. Bold. Christ. How are your lawsuits coming along? Great. Thank you for asking. Thanks. Oh, man. Dude, you can't say the chat is brain dead and write W tech tone. Come on, dude. You can't call other people brain dead and then type the most brain dead chat message in here. Dude, come on. See what I mean, chat? Who needs to buy bots when if you say enough stupid shit online, you can just have the bots for free? According to Asmongold, if enough people get together, they can do whatever they want except protest, I guess. That's against the rules. This one might actually be a bot. Like, this one might actually be one of the bots that Tectone is paying for. This one was just funny. This is just, okay, I would never make you guys deal with Mold Monday without a funny ending. That's a requirement, that we end Mold Mondays on a funny ending. And this one is great.
Gold is also extremely plentiful. That's true. I am really, really concerned about this. Why is it that every retard on Twitter is a Trump supporter?
Really, truly, why is it? Ah, the mystery of a century. It's just so confusing. Why? Why? Why would it be the case that Trump supporters are really fucking stupid? Oh my God, why? I just don't understand. Why would this happen?
Like, they're AI, but like, I mean, you know, like, I mean, this is kind of crazy though, right? I mean, what are the odds? That's wild. Like, I mean, you're gonna need to up it to 5%. Yeah, I guess so. It's just some crazy ass shit that we got going on. I was going viral, spicy take about real, because it's true. Gold is also extremely plentiful. That's true.
Denims is definitely top 5.
Definitely top 5. Thank you, Elo. Oopsie, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you. Thank you. Why would he attack his audience that way? Why would he do that?
That sounds hot. I'm gonna fucking.
That'll get old eventually, but not today. Not today. Seriously, thank you for the gift sub. The best part is, when we stream again on Friday, I'll have forgotten and it'll be funny again. It'll still be funny. Oh my God. I don't think he realizes what his audience has become. You say that, but I missed it. Sorry. Let me play it again for you if you missed it.
I am really, really concerned about this. Why is it that every retard on Twitter is a Trump supporter?
Truly, why?
Like, they're AI, but like, I mean, you know, like, I mean, this is kind of crazy though, right? I mean, what are the odds? That's wild. Like,
what are the odds that people who voted for Trump have no semblance of a moral compass and have no understanding of what reality is actually like? What are the odds that the people who blame immigrants for everything have a poor understanding of the world and are total dumb fucks? Just what are the odds? Truly, what are the odds?
yeah, I mean,
this is straight up the Sam Cedar Jubilee debate where it's like Sam Cedar gets on and says, unless you're like a white nationalist or a white Christian nationalist or a billionaire, voting for Trump is against your interest, which means that the vast majority of people who voted for Trump are fucking morons.
You're gonna need to up it to 5%. Yeah, I guess so. It's just
5%.
Some crazy ass shit that we got going on. Asmon going viral, spicy take about real. Nah, because it's true.
I need some like soap. I need some bleach to clear out the mold, to clean the mold. What happened to the golden age of America that Asmongold constantly talked about at the beginning of the year? Don't worry, we're gonna get it any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute now. Truly just any minute now.